Hello guys. We'll be solving this mock test paper, which is 100 marks, 3 hours are allowed, and once I read the question, you have to answer also, and I'll also be giving the answers. Okay? Shall we proceed, guys? Yes? All of you are ready? Yes. Now read this question, the way they have given the question here. Answer any 4 questions. Question number 1 is compulsory. Answer any 4 questions from the remaining 5 questions. Okay? Anyway, if time permits, we'll solve all 5. We will see the time. Okay, it is now 5:30. We'll see what time will take and whether we'll be able to finish off within time or not. Is that clear? Okay, shall we start? Look at the way they have given. Wherever necessary, suitable assumption should be made and disclosed by way of note forming part of the answer. Right? For example, goodwill valuation. Correct? Which method have you used? Sometimes some people use simple average or weighted average. I told you, whenever there is a trend, you use what? Weighted average. Write the assumptions. Okay? Working notes should form part of the answer. Without working notes, you will not get any marks. Okay. Shall we start, guys? Okay. Question number 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 statements into 2 marks. 12 marks ka question hai. We'll see how many of you can get it correctly. First, discount column of cash book is, I repeat, discount column of cash book is never balanced. Very good. It's a correct answer. True. Discount column, debit receipt side is discount allowed. Payment side is discount received. Reason, when you make the payment, you will receive the discount. That column will never be balanced. It will get what? Only totaled. So right there, answer. True. Fast, likho abhi. True. Discount column is totaled. The discount column is totaled and transferred to what account? Both the discount columns are totaled. Okay, discount column is totaled and transferred to discount allowed or discount received account. First one is true. Second one. Second one. You tell me. A promissory note can be made payable to a bearer. No. A promissory note made payable to a bearer, only RBI has the power. Currency note is a promissory note. Yes or no? So answer is false. False. Ye false hai. Right there. A promissory note should not be made payable to a bearer. Promissory note. What have you written? A promissory note should not be made payable to the bearer. The payee must be a certain person. Right there. The payee must be a certain person. Next one. Accounting standards can override the statute. Statute means law. False. Accounting standards can never override the law. Law is supreme. Accounting standards cannot override the law. Is that clear? So right there. False. False. Accounting standards cannot override the statute. Next sentence you can write. The standards are required. The standards are required to be framed. The standards are required to be framed within the ambit, within the AMBIT, means within the framework, within the ambit of prevailing statutes. Within the ambit of prevailing statutes. STATUTES. Okay. Next. Fourth one. In case of admission of a new partner in partnership firm, the profit and loss on revaluation account is transferred to all partners in their new profit sharing ratio. False. Then how it should be transferred? Only old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. New partner will not have any say in the revaluation profit or loss. I have given the reason. False. Right there. Write the correct answer. What is the correct answer? In case of admission of a new partner, fast. In case of admission of a new partner, you should not take a lot of time now. In case of admission of a new partner, the profit or loss on revaluation account, the profit or loss on revaluation account is transferred to old partners, not all partners, old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Very good. Decent. Next. Next one. Depreciation cannot be provided in case of loss in the financial year. False. See, depreciation is not an appropriation item. Agar appropriation aata hai to profits can be appropriated. Losses will never be appropriated. Whenever there is a loss, partner will not get any salary, commission, bonus, kuch nahi milta. Is that clear? Depreciation will not come in appropriation. Depreciation will come in what? P&L. Is that clear? So, whether it is a profit or loss, depreciation has to be provided. False. Likho. Depreciation is a charge against profits and not an appropriation of profit. Charge means it is debited. Okay. It is a charge against profits and not an appropriation of profits. वही reasoning है. Reasoning you have to give. It is not an appropriation item. Depreciation is a charge against profit and not appropriation of profits. Full stop. Next sentence. Therefore, depreciation has to be provided even in case of losses. Correct? Next. Non-participating preference shareholders enjoy voting rights. False. Preference shareholders will never enjoy what? Voting rights. And non-participating means they don't participate in the profits. And they don't have voting rights also. Is that clear? Right there. False. Right there. Non-participating preference shareholders do not enjoy voting rights. They cannot participate in the surplus also. Right there. They cannot participate in the surplus also. Ho gaya. Okay. Anyway, question number 1 is compulsory. B. Shall we go ahead? Now, discuss the limitations which must be kept in mind while evaluating the financial statements. 4 marks. Now we have seen the limitations of financial statements, correct? We'll write it right there. The following are the limitations while evaluating the financial statements. Financial statements, okay? First one, right there. Factors which may be relevant. Point number 1, the factors which may be relevant in assessing the worth of the enterprise. The factors which may be relevant in assessing the worth of the enterprise do not find place in accounts. Do not find place in accounts, as they cannot be measured in terms of money. Example, as they cannot be measured in terms of money. Example, loyalty of the employee. Okay. Second limitation is balance sheet shows you, first answer this. Does the balance sheet show the future information or only the past information or the present information? Present information. But the investors are interested in present or future? Future. So that is one more limitation. So right there. Balance sheet shows the position of the business. Balance sheet shows the position, not the performance. Balance sheet shows the position of the business on the day of its preparation and not on the future date. And not on the future date. While W-H-I-L-E, while the users of accounts are interested in knowing, the position of the business in the near future. And not for the past date. All of you got it? Next, third limitation. Tell me, accounting also ignores inflation. We don't account for what? Inflation. The stock which is purchased in beginning of the year, that might remain as a closing stock. That will be recorded at the earlier rate, not at the current rate. Yes or no? So right there. Accounting ignores, third limitation, accounting ignores changes in some money factors like inflation. Changes in money factors like inflation. Okay? This is the third limitation. Inflation is not included in accounting, but inflation is a part of what? Everyone's life. Inflation hits everyone, but we don't consider inflation in accounts. That is the third limitation. Fourth limitation, you tell me, provision for doubtful debts. Any provision is a matter of an estimate, yes or no? It's a personal judgment. So मुझे लगता है कि that debtor is not going to pay the money, so I make a provision. So you might feel that that debtor might pay the money, you might not make a provision. So there are personal judgments which are involved in accounts, and hence we cannot say the accounts will show a true and correct picture. We always say accounts show a true and fair picture, not a true and correct picture. So personal judgments are also there. Certain adjustments are made on personal judgments. So right there. Next, certain accounting estimates depend on the sheer SHEER, sheer personal judgment of the accountant. Certain accounting estimates depend on the sheer personal judgment of the accountant or the management, you can say. Is that clear? This is which? Yes. Next, there are certain occasions, next limitation, there are certain occasions when accounting principles conflict with each other. There are certain occasions when accounting principles conflict with each other. I'll give you one example. See, one of the principle is full disclosure. Means whatever things are there, disclose it. But one of the accounting standards says, AS1 says, disclose only which are material items. What items? Only material items should be disclosed. So they are conflicting. So full disclosure is in conflict with material item disclosure. Is that clear? So there are conflicts. So this is another limitation. Is that clear? One more limitation is, not a limitation though, but there are different accounting policies, treatment of different accounting policies done by different organizations. Like for example, you tell me inventory is valued at cost or NRV, whichever is lower. This is principal. Methods kya hai? FIFO is allowed. Weighted average is allowed. In fact, as per AS2, these two methods are allowed. So you might take FIFO method, I might take weighted average. बाद में अपना दोनों financial statements comparison के लिए क्या होगा? It becomes difficult because you have followed FIFO, I have followed what? Weighted average. So comparison different hoga. So there are different accounting policies which might lead to you might not be able to compare your financial statements. Is that clear? Next, right there, different accounting policies for the treatment of same item, different accounting policies for the treatment of same item, adds to probability of manipulation. Adds to probability of manipulation. Got it? Adds to probability of manipulation. Next. हो गया. So 4 marks मिल गया आपको. 4 plus 12, 16 marks are done. Fast. Next. Question number C. Ritu, wires were unable to agree the trial balance on 31st March 2025, have raised a suspense account for the difference. Suspense account is there. Next year, punch word, next year the following errors were discovered. So difference is put in suspense account, but the rectification is done this year after preparing trial balance or after preparing final accounts. So stage 1, stage 2 or stage 3? Stage 3, very good. First one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shall we go ahead? This is again 4 marks. Right there. Rectification entries. Put a format. Particulars, LF, debit, credit, rupees. Fast. You have to be fast enough. You'll understand the importance of speed now. First one. The addition of freight column in the purchase journal was short by 7,200. Means freight is not accounted. Only in the freight column, that too. So freight account nahi hua hai and single sided error. Now freight should come into picture. Entry. Not freight account debit. Freight is a nominal account. Nominal account को cancel करके क्या करना है? P&L adjustment account debit to suspense account, because one sided error suspense will come. Is that clear? अरे समझ में आया? So freight is not a freight short हुआ है. Now you have to increase the freight, but you cannot say freight account debit this year, because if you say freight account debit this year, then this year freight account will get affected. This is the freight of which year? Last year. So wherever nominal accounts is there, उसको हटा के P&L adjustment entry. P&L adjustment account debit to suspense. Narration being addition of freight column in purchase journal was undercast, now rectified. Being freight column in purchase journal was undercast, was short. Short means undercast only. Was undercast, comma, now rectified. 7,200 is the amount. Ho gaya, first one. Second one. Now you tell me, repairs made during the year were wrongly debited to building account, 22,250. Which account should have been debited? Repairs. But which account has been debited? Building is unnecessarily debited. So building should now get what? Credited, and repair should get debited. But repairs is a nominal account. So हटा के क्या करना है? P&L adjustment account debit to building. Correct? Right there. Not P&L suspense. P&L adjustment account debit to building, 22,250. Fast. Being repairs being repairs charges wrongly debited to building account, now rectified. Being repair charges wrongly debited to building account, now rectified. ये जो सेंटेंस है वही लिखना है, now rectified करके आंसर लिखना है, वही नरेशन है आपका. Is that clear? Clear? Third one, sundry items for furniture sold for 20,000 has been entered in sales book, the total of which had been posted to what account? Sales account. Sir, furniture sold. Furniture is a fixed asset. Furniture sold is treated as what? Normal sales. So sales is unnecessarily credited. What should be credited? When furniture is sold, bank account debit to what? Furniture आना चाहिए. Yes or no? But it is sales. It is taken as what? Sales. So what is the entry? Tell me. Sales is unnecessarily credited. Now sales should get what? Debited. But sales is a nominal account. So entry. P&L adjustment account debit to furniture. Furniture is is not a nominal account. It's a real account. So furniture, correct, 20,000. Got the answer? Oh, all of you getting it? Being sale of furniture wrongly entered in sales book, now rectified. Okay. Next, fourth one. You tell me, a bill of exchange received from Ram Manohar and Associates for rupees 60,000 had been returned back by the bank as dishonored and has been credited to bank and debited to bills receivable. You have to be careful here. Bills receivable, which is already received from Ram and Associates, 60,000, had been entered by the bank. Had been returned by the bank as dishonored and had been credited to what? Bank and debited to bills receivable. What account should be debited in case of dishonor? You tell me. Ram Mohan, debtor account should get what? Debited. But what account is unnecessarily debited? Bills receivable. See, bank तो credit होना ही चाहिए. नहीं, bank तो credit होना नहीं चाहिए. Bank is and had been credited to what? Bank भी है ना? Huh? No. Dishonored. Bill dishonored. This is not discounted and dishonored. Returned by bank है ना? See, what account should be debited? Ram Mohan. Correct. What account is debited to bills receivable करके दिया है. Bills receivable should get what? Credited. Is that clear? So entry लिखो. Ram Mohan and Associates debit. Ram Mohan and Associates what? Debit to bills receivable. एक्चुअली गलत है. इट इज क्रेडिटेड टू बैंक करके दिया ना, बैंक का आगा भर दिले. सी गाइस, हियर इट. सी हाउ विल द बैंक डिसऑनर नाउ? इट मीन्स दैट यू हैव सेंड द बैंक टू, इट इज बीन डिस्काउंटेड टू द बैंक. सो क्रेडिटेड टू बैंक, बैंक को क्रेडिट होना चाहिए. अरे यू टेल मी, बिल्स रिसीवेबल एंडोस्ड, सॉरी डिस्काउंटेड एंड डिसऑनर्ड एंट्री क्या है? नॉट बी आर डेबिट. बैंक आपका बैलेंस कम होगा, बैंक क्रेडिट होगा, एंड राम मनोहर एंड एसोसिएट्स डेबिट होगा. सो करेक्ट एंट्री इज राम मनोहर एंड एसोसिएट्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू बैंक. बैंक बैलेंस कम हो रहा है ना आपका, तो बैंक को क्रेडिट बराबर हुआ है. इट इज क्रेडिटेड टू बैंक but it is debited to bills receivable. Bills receivable should not get debited. What should have been debited? Ram Mohan. So now instead of debiting Ram Mohan, you have debited what? Bills receivable. Now bills receivable should get what? Credited. Ram Mohan should be debited. Understood? Because it is returned by the bank. If it is returned by the bank, you would have already discounted at the bank. No. So bank should get credited. वो तो correct है. So credited to bank ये correct है. But debited to bills receivable ये गलत है. Right there. Ram Manohar and Associates account debit to bills receivable. Is that clear? Right there. Being bills receivable debited to being bills receivable dishonored debited to bills receivable account instead of customer account. Now rectified. Now rectified. Is that clear? Shall we go ahead? Okay. All of you got it? Oh, bank reconciliation 10 marks. Shall we proceed? Okay, this one I have to do here, guys. Right there, BRS, bank reconciliation statement as on. Now read the question. Prepare the bank reconciliation statement of Jagannath Associates on 30th September from the following particulars. 30th September 2025 I have taught you all with 2 columns or single column? Plus and minus, no? Add, which is plus, less, which is minus. A. Now, bank passbook had a debit balance of 25,000 on 30th. Bank passbook has a debit balance. If bank passbook has a debit balance, is it a positive balance or a negative balance? Negative balance. So balance as per what book? Passbook. You take in the negative column 25,000. 25,000 is minus. Clear? Now point number B. Add में लिखो. Add हुआ तो वो deduct होगा automatically because the starting point is what? Negative. ऐसा ही सिखाया ना मैंने? हाँ, okay. Now tell me the next item. One by one. A check worth rupees 400 directly deposited in bank by the customer, but no entry was made in the cash book. Now passbook, ये passbook balance है, ये cash book balance है. Now passbook should go up and down. Correct? Now who has deposited the money? Customer. Directly bank में deposit किया, and you have not recorded in your what? Cash book. Where the balance is more, where the balance is less. Passbook the balance is more, cash book the balance is less. Starting point is passbook only. Less. Less means it will get added. आपको less में लिखना है, but it will get what? Added, because starting point is what? Less. So you have to write there what? क्या है? Less means it will get added here. Understood? आप less लिख रहे हो less column में, but it will get added. Understood or no? ऐसा ही सिखाया ना मैंने? हाँ. And क्या है? Direct deposit by customer into bank. 400 ना? 400 less में लिख रहे हो, but it will get what? Added. Point number C. हाँ, tell me. ये 1 2 करके लिखेंगे चाहिए तो, because they put it as 1 2, we'll put it as 1 2. 1 2. हाँ, 3 बोलो. Third one बोलो. Out of the checks issued worth rupees 34,000, checks amounting to 20,000 ओनली वर प्रेजेंटेड फॉर पेमेंट टिल 30th जून. 30th जून नहीं आना चाहिए, 30th सितंबर आना चाहिए. ये गलत क्या है? इधर 30th जून, तो इधर जून आना चाहिए. तो हेडिंग चेंज करो, ये जून करो. ये बाकी का थोड़ा लफड़ा हुआ है उधर. ये सितंबर नहीं है, जून है. दे हैव डन अ मिस्टेक हियर. Got it? Okay. Shall we proceed? Now tell me, how much are the checks issued? Oh, how much are the checks issued? 34. So 34,000 आपका cash book balance is down. 4,000 checks amount 20,000 were only presented. So where the balance is more by how much? You have issued the check, no? 34,000 cash book balance is down. Passbook balance is also down, but it is down only by 20. So, but still the passbook balance is up by 14. So where the balance is more? तो यह क्या होगा? Less. Less means it will get what? Added. Checks issued, not yet presented. 34,000 minus 20,000, which is how much? 14,000. Note you can write later on. All the less items are actually what? Added, because you have started with the negative figure. Note लिखना है. Fourth, item number 4. A check of 4,000 received and entered in cash book, but it was not sent to bank. Very simple. Checks deposited, not sent to bank. Means received किया है. You have already recorded in your cash book. Where the balance is more? Cash book the balance is more. You have not sent to the bank for collection, means passbook balance is less. So passbook is the starting point. It should get added. This add will get what? Deducted. Is that clear? So add. बोलो. क्या लिखना है? Checks received, not yet presented. All check received, recorded in passbook, recorded in cash book, recorded in cash book, not yet deposited. Not yet deposited means वो बैंक में होगा ही नहीं, तो बैंक बैलेंस कम ही रहेगा, पासबुक बैलेंस कम ही रहेगा. ऐड कितना है? 4,000 नो. अभी 4,000 ऐड में लिख रहे हो, मगर वो डिडक्ट होगा, बिकॉज स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट इट सेल्फ इज व्हाट? नेगेटिव. अंडरस्टूड? नेक्स्ट, फिफ्थ वन. फास्ट टेल मी फास्ट. चेक्स वर्थ रुपीज 20,000 had been sent to bank for collection. But the collection was reported by the banker as under. Means what? Checks worth rupees 20,000 had been sent to bank for collection and reported by the banker as under. Checks collected before 30th, 14th, 14,000 out of 20,000. Then checks collected on 10th July, checks collected on 12th July. Total 6,000 is not collected in the month of what? July. नहीं रे, ये कैंसिल किया है. यूजलेस फेलोज, कहाँ हो तुम? ये कैंसिल करके जून किया है. स्टार्टिंग ही जून किया है रे. नहीं तो हर एक इसमें जून का सितंबर, सितंबर का अक्टूबर का, जुलाई का अक्टूबर करना पड़ेगा. अंडरस्टूड और नो? हाँ, तो टेल मी, अप टू 30th जून हाउ मच इज कलेक्टेड? मीन्स वो बैंक में डिपॉजिट भी हुआ है एंड बैंक हैज ऑल्सो कलेक्टेड. सो कैश बुक बैलेंस इज अप बाय 14 एंड पासबुक बैलेंस इज ऑल्सो अप बाय व्हाट? 14. बराबर है. बट अबाउट दीज टू चेक्स, दीज आर डिपॉजिटेड. ये डिपॉजिट हुआ है, बट व्हेन इज द बैंक कलेक्टिंग? ऑन 30th जून और आफ्टर 30th जून. तो पासबुक बैलेंस इज नॉट अप बाय व्हाट? 6,000, बट कैश बुक बैलेंस इज अप बाय 6,000. पासबुक बैलेंस इज लेस, सो इसको ऐड. सो क्या करना है? सेम. चेक्स नॉट येट कलेक्टेड by bank, obviously deposited and not yet collected. Total कितना है? 6,000. That is 4,000 plus 2,000. All of you get it? Add means it is getting deducted, na guys? Don't get confused. Next, sixth one. बोलो. Fast यार. Bank made a direct payment of 1,600 which was not recorded in cash book. Obviously, bank balance is less, cash book balance is up. This will get added. Actually less होगा ये. So क्या लिखना है बोलो? Direct payment by bank. Direct payment made by bank. Not recorded in cash book. Not recorded in CB. Cash book. समझ ला? 7th. हाँ, tell me. Fast. Interest on overdraft charged by the bank 1600 was not recorded in cash book. Passbook balance is up or down? Down. Why? Because interest on overdraft is an expense. Your आपका bank balance कम होगा. And who has charged it? Banker. So banker would have reduced your bank balance. So passbook balance is down. Cash book balance is up. Add. Amount कितना है? 1600. Correct. Interest on overdraft. Add. Interest on overdraft charged by bank only. Okay. Next, 8th. Bank charges 80 had been entered twice in cash book. Means passbook में एक ही बार रिकॉर्ड हुआ है, तो passbook balance is down only by 80, but cash book balance is down by 80. So difference of 80 only. वैसा उसका मतलब है. Is that clear? So where the balance is more, where the balance is less? Passbook the balance is more, cash book the balance is less by 80, not by 160. Is that clear? Cash book में 2 बार रिकॉर्ड किया है, doesn't mean that passbook में एक बार भी रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया है. पासबुक में एक बार रिकॉर्ड किया है. सो पासबुक में एक बार रिकॉर्ड किया, 80 डाउन हो गया है, मगर कैशबुक में 80 और 80 2 बार हुआ है. डिफरेंस इज स्टिल व्हाट? 80. अंडरस्टूड? क्या होगा? लेस. लेस मींस इट विल गेट व्हाट? एडेड. टेल मी. बैंक चार्जेस recorded twice in cash book. Twice in cash book. 80. 9th. चलो 9th. Credit side of the bank column of cash book. Credit side of the bank column of cash book means what? Cash book का credit side is receipt side or payment side? Payment. ಹೇಳಲು ಮರೆ ಅರೆ credit side of bank column of cash book. Cash book the credit side is always payment, and payment is undercast by how much? 2000. So if payment is less by 2000 in your cash book balance is low or cash book balance is high? Cash book balance is high. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಖರ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ತೋರಿಸತ್ತಾರೆ. ಖರ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ತೋರಿಸಿರ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ? ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗಿರ್ತದೆ. अरे पेमेंट कम दिखा रहे हो तो वो बैलेंस ज़्यादा दिखाएगा ना. ಹೇಳ್ರು तीतिलो. हाँ. So tell me, where the balance is high? Cash book the balance is high. Passbook the balance is low. Add. Add means it will get deducted only. Credit side of cash book undercast by 2000. Add her, huh? Now do one thing. Total matter na? Oh, leave some space. Minus side is more or plus side is more? Minus side is more by how much? Total ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿದೆ minus side? 41,000? 080? Here also 41. 1 second. 39,480. Oh, don't make mistakes. Huh? $24 to $80. Now this side also should be, ये देखो, ये भी 39 क्या रहना चाहिए? 480 रहना चाहिए. नेगेटिव बैलेंस अभी भी नेगेटिव ही है, तो बैलेंसिंग फिगर क्या आएगा बोलो? 24 280, which is not positive balance. The number written in the positive balance means it is what? Negative side is higher. That is why it is written in positive balance. So this is overdraft. So what we'll write? Bank overdraft as per what? Cash book. Why overdraft, you understood? Because minus figure is what? More than plus figure. Hinga kalchilla na? Correct answer. Shall we proceed? Done, guys? Hello? 10 marks is done. 40 minutes here. Baat won't now time. Anyway, we are in the second sum. Chalo. Fast. One more. Come on. India Craft Limited keeps no stock records, but physical inventory of stock is made at the end of each quarter and the valuation is taken at cost. So physically you are checking the goods. The company's year ends on 31st March 2025 and their accounts have been prepared to that date. The stock valuation taken on 31st March was however misleading and you have been advised to value the closing stock on 31st March 2025 using the stock figure as on 31st December 2024 along with some additional information provided to you. I repeat, you have been advised to value the closing stock on 31st March using the stock figures as on 31st December 2024 along with some additional information provided to you. So when is the physical stock verification done? 31st December 2024. Means year end is 31st March 2025. You are taking the physical stock verification before 31st. Understood or no? Before 31st March 2025. That is, you have done on 31st December. So I repeat once again. You have been advised to value closing stock on 31st March 2025 using the stock figures on 31st December 2024. So 2024 को आपने किया है last physical verification, उसके बाद नहीं किया है. Now additional information. Now tell me, the cost of stock on 31st December as shown by inventory sheet was how much? 95,000. So 95,000 तो आपके पास है as on 31st December. Okay, ये सब है. Then you are required to prepare a statement showing the amount of stock at cost as on 31st March. Okay, now one by one you tell me. 95,000 is a starting point now. Now to this we should either add or you should what? Deduct. All the purchases will get added, all the sales will get deducted and vice versa also. Is that clear? Because the verification is done after 31st March or before 31st March? Before 31st March. Okay. Now next tell me. On 31st December, the stock sheet showed the following discrepancies. Means ये जो stock sheet है 31st December को वही गलत है. ये 95,000 ही गलत है करके बोल रहे हो. The page total of 20,000 has been carried to the summary sheets as 21,000. The total of the page has been undercast by how much? 15,200. दो adjustments है. तो मुझे बताइए क्या क्या करना है. एक का टोटल कितना है? 20. पेज का टोटल वो 20,000 लेने के बजाय आपने क्या लिया? 21,000. While valuing this 95,000, you have considered not 20,000 but you have considered how much? 21,000. 1,000 extra you have considered. समझ में आया? So this 1,000 should get now deducted. बराबर है. So what is the answer here? Less 1,000. समझ में आया? Why 1,000 less you understood? Because while totaling this as 95, instead of taking 20,000, you have taken as 21,000. 1,000 ज़्यादा लिया है, तो 1,000 ज़्यादा stock लेने का नहीं. You have to take it as 20,000 only. So if you take 20,000, 1,000 less करने का. Understood? अभी ये बताओ. The total of the page had been undercast by 15,200. More stock you have undercast by how much? 15,200. Now it should be properly casted. Means it should add. So this should get added. कर Now I'll only discuss and you have to fast do it. First मैं discuss करूँगा आपको दूंगा मैं answer. Is that clear? करने के लिए. Next. Tell me. Next one. कर लो. We'll start doing. Right there. Valuation of stock on 31st March 2025. Is that clear? Right there. First, particulars and 2 columns, or particulars and 1 column is enough. Add and less we can do it. Particulars and 1 column amount. Right there. Stock on 31st December 2024. Stock on, लिखो particulars में लिखो, stock on December 31st 2024 कितना है? 95,000. Right there. First item. Overcast. Less, huh? Right there. First item. Less. Overcasting of page total. Less. Overcasting of page total. Less overcasting of page total. Show in bracket 21,000 minus 20,000. 1,000 outer column. Bracket में लिखो 1,000. Less is minus. Okay. Are you getting it? Then next you tell me what this be. Yeah, undercast. If it is undercast, now you have to what? Add. Right there. Add. Undercasting of page total. Add. Undercasting of page total. 15,200. Clear? All of you getting it? Next. Next. Tell me. Now I'll read this. Invoice of purchase entered in purchase book during the quarter from Jan to March 2025 total as 85,000. Out of this, 18,000 related to goods received prior to how much? December 2024. 31st December 2024. Invoices entered in April 2025 relating to goods received in March 2025 total to 19,000. Please go through the question once again. That is interesting. अभी इधर देखो क्या दिया है. Invoices of purchase entered in purchase book during the quarter from Jan to March total to 85,000 करके दिया है. परचेज बुक में आपने इनवॉइसेस कितना रिकॉर्ड किया? 85,000. आउट ऑफ दिस 18,000 रिलेटेड टू गुड्स रिसीव्ड प्रायर टू 31st December 2024. Now you have to assume two things here. अभी सेल ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट, सेल ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट में when the invoice is made, is the ownership transferred, or when the goods are delivered the ownership is transferred? That again depends. So here is an assumption here. So what we do an assumption is, we assume that ownership is transferred when the goods are what? Delivered. अरे समझ में आया? वो assumption लेके करेंगे हम. Now tell me ये 18,000 कब डिलीवर हुआ है? Out of this 18,000 related to goods received prior to 31st December. When these are received? 18,000 worth goods. Are they received in this quarter, Jan to March, or prior to 31st December? तो वो 31st December उधर ही रहेगा ना. बट इनवाइस अभी निकाला है 85,000 अभी निकाला है. ये 18,000 क्या करना है? माइनस करना है. अज्यूमिंग दैट ओनरशिप ऑफ गुड्स इज ट्रांसफर्ड ओनली ऑन डिलीवरी, नॉट ऑन इनवाइस. इनवाइस अभी निकाल रहे हो, गुड्स ऑलरेडी आ चुका है. ठीक तो इट इज, आई रिपीट इट, विल टेक सम टाइम. आपको ये इंपॉर्टेंट है समझने का. मैंने आपको गुड्स डिलीवर्ड कर दिया, लेट अस अज्यूम December 25th. आज क्या डेट है? 24th नो, 23rd. हाँ 23rd नो, हाँ 23rd को मैंने डिलीवर कर दिया. यू आर आस्किंग फॉर इनवॉइस. आई से I'll give the invoice later on. But who is the owner of the goods? You are the owner of the goods. Yes or no? Now मैं क्या करता हूं, इसका इनवॉइस जनवरी टू मार्च में निकाल के दे रहा हूं आपको. समझ में आ रहा है? When you have received these goods? January to March or in the month of December only? December में मिल चुका है आपको ये. And you are doing physical stock, no? Yes or no? So this 18,000 is already included in that 95,000. Once again it should not get included. Now it should get deducted. Understood? So from how much? Invoices of, tell me, 85,000. 18,000 should get deducted. Now invoices entered in See, invoices entered in April 2025 relating to goods received in March. Total to how much? 19,000. When have you received these goods? 19,000. मार्च. मगर उसका इनवॉइस कब है? अप्रैल का है ना, बरोबर है ना. इनवॉइसेस एंटर्ड इन अप्रैल 2025 रिलेटिंग टू गुड्स. तो ये 85,000 में से 19,000 क्या करना है? ऐड करना है. क्यों ऐड करना है? goods are received but invoice relating to April, but goods are received in the month of what? March. They are your goods only. We are assuming ownership is transferred when the goods are received, not when the invoice is received. Understood? Okay, so likho, right there, goods purchased and delivered, add add में लिखो goods purchased and delivered during Jan to March 2025. ब्रैकेट में ऐसा दिखाओ, मैं दिखाता हूं इधर देखो. 85,000 में से 18,000 ऑलरेडी आ चुके हैं, 19,000 भी आ चुका है मगर उसका इनवॉइस अभी तक दिया नहीं, तो ऐड करने का. ऐसा दिखाओ ब्रैकेट में 85,000 माइनस 18,000 प्लस 19,000, टोटल कितना आया देखो? 86,000. आउटर कॉलम ऐड करना है. विल राइट अ नोट फॉर दैट. इज दैट क्लियर? नेक्स्ट हो गया. Next one, tell me. Sales invoice to customers totaled at 1,05,000 from Jan to March 2025. Of these, 20,000 related to goods dispatched before 31st December. Now tell me, 20,000 is already goods dispatched before 31st. So sales already हो चुका है ना लास्ट ईयर में, लास्ट क्वार्टर में. आंसर हाँ, तो क्या करने का? 20,000 डिडक्ट करने का. रे व्हाई ऐड यूजलेस फेलो, दिस इज सेल्स. सेल्स एनीवे शुड गेट डिडक्टेड, बट नाउ सेल्स यू शुड कंसिडर हाउ मच? सी 1,05,000 यू शुड डिडक्ट, नो, बट 1,05,000 में से माइनस 20,000 करने का मीन्स ऐड, अल्टीमेटली इट विल गेट एडेड लेटर ऑन. समझ में आया? फर्स्ट यू हैव टू रिकॉर्ड द सेल्स, कितना सेल्स हुआ है, एंड दैट सेल्स शुड गेट ऑब्वियसली डिडक्टेड बिकॉज सेल्स शुड गेट व्हाट? डिडक्टेड ओनली. यस, बट इसमें से सेल्स ऑफ विच ईयर? 20,000. सो 1,05,000 में से 20,000 डिडक्ट करने का. 1,05,000 में से क्या डिडक्ट करने का? 20,000 डिडक्ट करने का. देन व्हाट दे हैव गिवन? गुड्स डिस्पैच टू द कस्टमर्स बिफोर 31st March बट इनवॉइस्ड इन अप्रैल, टोटल टू हाउ मच? 19,000. दिस शुड गेट व्हाट? एडेड बिकॉज दिस इज सेल्स ऑफ विच ईयर? दिस ईयर. टोटल कितना हुआ बोलो? टोटल कितना हुआ? 1,04,000 इज सेल्स. This sales should get deducted because sales are deducted to find out the closing stock, because physical verification is done on 31st December 2024. Right there. Less cost of goods sold. I'll show you the calculation how to do it. Profit percentage कितना है देखो इधर. During the quarter, credit notes invoice 16,000 has been issued to the customer in respect of goods returned during that period. The gross margin earned by the company is 25% on cost. 1/4 on cost is 1/5 on sales. So अभी आ जाओ इधर, ऐसा दिखाओ. इधर देखो, लेस करो उधर. लेस गुड्स, कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड 1,05,000 minus 20,000 plus 19,000 will give you inner column. लिखो कितना? 1,04,000. but 1,04,000 is what? Sales. इसमें लेस जीपी. जीपी कितना है? 1/5. 1/5. Why 1/5? You understood? Because 1,04,000 is selling price. समझ में आया? 1/4 on cost. 1/5 of 1,04,000 कितना है? 20,800 माइनस करो. आउटर कॉलम में 83,200 माइनस आएगा. दिस इज लेस आइटम. अंडरस्टूड? सेल्स रिटर्न एक है भाई. वन मोर थिंग इज देयर ना यार. व्हाट इज दिस? ड्यूरिंग द फाइनेंशियल ईयर, क्रेडिट नोट. क्रेडिट नोट मीन्स व्हाट? सेल्स रिटर्न. डेबिट नोट इज परचेज रिटर्न. क्रेडिट नोट इनवॉइस 16,000 हैज बीन इशूड टू द कस्टमर इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ गुड्स रिटर्न ड्यूरिंग दैट पीरियड, फाइनल क्वार्टर में. सो सेल्स रिटर्न शुड गेट व्हाट? एडेड. राइट देयर. एड सेल्स रिटर्न इन दैट टू कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स रिटर्न. एड कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स रिटर्न. ना 16,000 डायरेक्टली करोगे या 16,000 में से माइनस करोगे? माइनस 1/5. 1/5 ऑफ 16,000 कितना है? 3,200 माइनस करो, कितना आता है? 12,800. 12,800 ऐड होगा. आता करा टोटल. Please do the total. 1,24,800 is the value of stock on 31st March. Value of stock on 31st March. Next. हो गया. Write a note there. It is assumed that the transfer of ownership takes place at the time of delivery of goods. समझ में आया? It is assumed that here transfer of ownership takes place at the time of delivery of goods, not at the time of invoice. At the time of delivery of goods and not at the date of invoice. See, date of invoice रहा ना तो अलग ही होगा. If I say if the date of invoice is the ownership, then it is different. Is that clear? Next. आ जाओ. Okay, shall we proceed, guys? Next one, C. हो गया ना? B हो गया. C. Fast. How many marks we have solved, Ray? How many marks we have solved? Just check. Huh? Yeah. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ನಾವು ಈಗ? 40? ಹಾಂ, 40 marks is solved till now. Okay, चलो next. आ जाओ. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. 1 hour, 1 घंटा हो गया. चलो और 2 घंटा बचा है. चलो फास्ट. रीड. फ्रॉम द फॉलोइंग receipts and payments account, prepare income and expenditure account and its balance sheet. उल्टा है भाई. नहीं, receipts and payments account दिया है, प्रॉपर है. इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर इज प्रिपेयर्ड ऑन व्हाट बेसिस? अक्रूवल बेसिस और कैश बेसिस? ये यूजलेस फेलोज. रिसीट्स एंड पेमेंट्स इज ऑलवेज ऑन व्हाट बेसिस? ये रिसीट्स एंड पेमेंट्स इज अ कैश बुक, कैश बेसिस. यूजलेस फेलो. व्हाट अबाउट इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर? ऑन अक्रूवल बेसिस. सो दे हैव आस्क्ड यू टू प्रिपेयर व्हाट? प्रिपेयर इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर एंड बैलेंस शीट एज ऑन दैट डेट. चलो करो, स्टार्ट करो. उधर हेडिंग लिखो. उधर in the books of civil line clubs, income and expenditure account and balance sheet. चलो first you write there, hello, half a page income and expenditure account, half a page closing balance sheet, next 1/4 of a page opening balance sheet, because opening capital fund भी चाहिए ना, and whatever working note is required, we'll see that. Shall we proceed? All of you are ready? Okay, first we'll read the question. Okay, now receipt side: cash, bank, opening the ad, donation received, subscription received, entrance fees, interest on investment, interest on bank, sale of old newspapers, sale of drama tickets. payment, salaries, repairs, purchase of furniture, miscellaneous expenses, purchase of investments है देखो. Then insurance premium, billiards table, paper ink, drama expenses, cash in hand, closing, cash at bank, closing. Now subscription, देखो इधर, hello, subscription arrears 1200, subscription arrears for 2024 and advance subscription 2025 550. So subscription के लिए put it as adjustment number 1. Then insurance premium outstanding 80, miscellaneous expenses prepaid 90, insurance premium adjustment number 2, miscellaneous expense adjustment number 2. ये 2 है, ये 2 है adjustment. Okay, next 60% of the donation has to be what? Capitalized. Adjustment number 3, इधर 3 करके लिखना है. See, this is what you have to do in the examination. Entrance fees to be treated as revenue income. Entrance fees adjustment number 4. Adjustment number 5, interest accrued on investment 200. Interest on investment 200 है, ये adjustment number 5. Then billiards table costing 30,000 was purchased in the year 2023 and 20,000 was paid for it. Okay, so 2023 को ही billiards table purchase किया है. Billiards table का adjustment है adjustment number 6. Clear? So you have to prepare it. Shall we go ahead? Now what we'll do is, as and how the items come, we'll have to see the adjustments also. I'll help you out. You don't have to worry. क्या क्या लिखा है आपने? बताओ. Income and expenditure account. Second, closing balance sheet. Then opening balance sheet. Closing balance sheet date is 31st December 2024. Opening balance sheet date is 1st January 2024. Is that clear? Heading what I have written, income and expenditure account for the year ending 31st December 2024. Shall we proceed? Now one by one you should tell me where you will get it. ये कहाँ आएगा बोलो? Hello, please answer. Cash in hand, cash at bank कहाँ आएगा? Which balance sheet? Opening हो, in closing, opening है तोरे हो गए. Go to opening balance sheet ने तोरे. On the asset side, leave 2 lines. Cash in hand, cash at bank. Leave 2-3 lines and write there. Cash in hand, cash at bank. Opening balance 8,100, 15,000. तोड़ Not in the closing balance sheet. Opening balance sheet, that is working note number 1. Next item, donation. Now we'll go to all the receipts and then we'll go to all the payments. Titilo, donation. Donation adjustment number 3 hai. Go to adjustment number 3. 60% of the donation is to be what? Capitalized. Now tell me, 60% of 7,000 is how much? 4,300. 4,200. 4,200, it should be added to capital fund. Now capital fund, opening capital fund will come in opening balance sheet. But that opening capital fund will come in closing balance sheet in inner column. Go to closing balance sheet. On the liability side, right there, opening capital fund. Barkor pela. Opening capital fund, leave it blank. Opening capital fund. Where are you writing this opening capital fund? In opening balance sheet or closing balance sheet? Very good. Closing balance sheet. Inner column wo chhod do. Niche likho. Add 60% donation capitalized. Add donations 60% of 7,000. Inner column only 4,200. Leave it. What about remaining? Remaining is 2,800. 2,800 will go to what? Income and expenditure account, income side. Go to income side, credit side, income and expenditure account. Buy donations 40% of 7,000. 40% of 7,000. हो गया, donations का काम हो गया. ये तीतिलो मत तेलु बरांगी ले कड़े तोड़नो. Next, subscription. Now subscription, you either open a subscription account or you can put a working note. Better put a working note. Yes or no? Huh? Martari, subscription income account. Working note. Here. Subscription income account. Account तक तक बट होगलत. Received is how much? By bank. That is by receipts and payments. By receipts and payments. ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ received 10,000 correct 10,000 ಬರ್ಕೋರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10,000 ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಏನೈತದ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಇಲ್ಲೈತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ how much 2024 means current year outstanding. 2024 is current year. Are you understood or no? So outstanding subscription, Yelbra Thedran. 2 outstanding subscription opening balance ಬರ್ತತಿಲ್ಲ ಹೌದಾ ಹೇಳ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತತಿ by outstanding subscription CB closing balance and closing balance is given how much 1200 la ha 1200 now advance subscription ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತತಿ by advance subscription opening balance OB is not given, it is nil. Closing balance is given 2 advance subscription relating to next year ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ಹೇಳ್ರು 550 हो गया total it. So to this 10,000 add 1,200 and deduct 550 ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ to income and expenditure account ಹೇಳ್ರಿ 10,650 ತೀತು समझला right there go to income and expenditure account right there by subscription income working note number 2 10,650 put it as working note number 2. Now wait guys wait I want to ask you something. This you took in 200 10,650 200 10,000 it has come in receipts and payments. Where these two items will come 1,200 and 500 this will come in opening balance sheet or closing balance sheet. Go to closing balance sheet outstanding subscription 1,200 assets closing balance sheet nak togore outstanding subscription asset side 1,200 in closing balance sheet. Then advance subscription ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋತೀರಿ anything received in advance is a liability closing balance sheet लिखो 1,500 go to liabilities लिखा ये हेड्रो समझ में आया all of it there. Opening balance sheet में कुछ नहीं आता क्योंकि information ही नहीं है. Done. I am done with subscription. See each and every item I am taking finishing off there itself. Next. Shall we go to the next item? Subscription khatam. Entrance fees. Now guys entrance fees are to be treated as revenue income. Directly take entrance fees where in your income and expenditure ले लो income and expenditure में ले लो by entrance fees 1,500 by entrance fees 1,500 ये हो गया. Now tell me the next item interest on investment. Guys interest on investment adjustment number 5 है. Interest accrued on investment is 200 on accrual basis you have to take but here they have given how much 100 means what see here interest accrued on investment for is 200 means outstanding interest receivable is how much 200 already received is how much 100 so 100 plus 200 is how much 300 is your income. Are titilo 100 is already received accrued and not received is 200 that has to be accounted no receivable because this is interest on investment is receivable 200 so right there by interest on investments by interest on investments कितना है right there 100 plus 200 300 outer column in your income and expenditure this 200 is receivable it will come as an asset go to asset side interest accrued on investment 200 interest accrued on investment how much 200 is that clear. See here, this is what I have assumed. Some of them might assume like this. Sir, my interest, total interest is 200. Out of that, 100 is received. So outstanding is what? 100. In that case, what will come? In that case, 200 will come in income and expenditure account and 100 only will come in the balance sheet. But here, what I have assumed is this 100 received is income during this year only. 200 is actual outstanding. Is that clear? So we'll write a note for that. We assume that total 200 is what? Outstanding. Which is income of what? This year. And 100 received this year is already this year's income. समझ ला क्या है Understood? That assumption we'll write later on. Next. Next. Tell me. हो गया? Then interest received from bank 400. Take it as it is in income and expenditure. Right there. Buy interest from bank. Buy interest from bank in income and expenditure 400. Fast. Sale of old newspapers. Barkore alle. Buy sale of old newspapers 250. Sale of drama tickets alle barkore. Expenses for drama ticket है क्या? ड्रामा एक्सपेंसेस है देखो इधर नेट ले लो. हैव यू टेकन सेल ऑफ ओल्ड न्यूज़पेपर्स 250. ड्रामा टिकट सेल कितना है 1250. उसका ड्रामा एक्सपेंसेस भी है ना, नेट ऑफ लेके उसको प्रॉफिट करो. सो राइट देयर बाय नेट प्रॉफिट ऑन ड्रामा टिकट्स. बाय नेट प्रॉफिट ऑन ड्रामा टिकट्स 1250 minus 500 means this 500 expenses also taken. समझ ला. सो कितना है प्रॉफिट? 750 on the credit side of income and expenditure. आ जाओ fast. Don't have time now. Tell me, salary no adjustment, take it as it is. Where it will come? Expenditure side, debit side, 2 salaries 3000. Repairs तो रहेगा. Repairs 500 ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ. Next, purchase of furniture asset. Go to asset side. Now it will come in the opening balance sheet or it will come only in closing balance sheet? Why it will not come in opening balance sheet? Because this is purchased during this year. There is no opening furniture. This year furniture you have purchased. Understood? Opening balance sheet में नहीं आता. So right there, furniture in closing balance sheet. Furniture 7000. Now you tell me, miscellaneous expense prepaid है. Out of 500, miscellaneous expense prepaid is how much? 90. That should be deducted or no? So right there, 2 miscellaneous expense, 500 minus 90 in your income and expenditure. 410. Is it 410? Now 90 कहाँ आता है? Balance sheet which side? Asset side. अरे prepaid expenses and asset यार. Asset side. Right there. Prepaid miscellaneous expense 90. Prepaid miscellaneous expense 90. ये यूजलेस फेलो कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर हो. कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर बैलेंस शीट ने बरंगिला है. ये एक्सपेंडिचर ने बरते थे. ऑल कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर विल कम इन बैलेंस शीट यार. मरते नो. लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर ने हाकि फर्नीचर परचेज एल बरते थे बैलेंस शीट आता का बैलेंस शीट. नेक्स्ट क्या हुआ रे? हाँ नेक्स्ट हो गया ना. नेक्स्ट परचेज ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट वेयर इट विल कम. अरे परचेज ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट वेयर इट विल कम. बैलेंस शीट ले लो. असेट साइड राइट देयर. इन्वेस्टमेंट 6000 अंडर फर्नीचर यू राइट. इन्वेस्टमेंट 6000. इधर डेप्रिसिएशन नहीं है रे बाबा. जाने दे, छोड़ दे. इट इज गुड ओनली नो. फर्नीचर का डेप्रिसिएशन नहीं है. नेक्स्ट अरे depreciation will come in income and expenditure and depreciation will be deducted from asset side of the balance sheet. इकडे नहीं है. हाँ जास्त विचार करू नकोस आता. हाँ इन्शुरन्स प्रीमियम तू सांग रे अमन. इन्शुरन्स प्रीमियम 300 पे केलेला आहे. इन्शुरन्स प्रीमियमला ॲडजस्टमेंट नंबर 2 आहे. इन्शुरन्स प्रीमियम आउटस्टँडिंग 80 आहे. काय करायचं? ॲड करायचं का लेस करायचं? अरे टेल मी यार. आउटस्टँडिंग एक्सपेंस ॲड. व्हॉट आर यू डुईंग? गो देअर. इन्शुरन्स प्रीमियम एक्सपेंसेस मध्ये जावा रे. इन्शुरन्स प्रीमियम राइट देयर 300 प्लस 80 आउटस्टँडिंग. 300 inner column, add outstanding 80, outer column 380. This outstanding expense where it will come? In the balance sheet. Closing balance sheet 80. Where? Liabilities. 90 you have taken as asset, no? झालं. हे पण झालं, हे पण झालं. Now billets table is interesting. You have to tell me. सांग रे, तू सांग रे अमन. बिलेट्स टेबल खर्च केलास ह्या टाइमला किती? 10,000. खरं त्याचा ॲडजस्टमेंट आहे बघ. Billets table costing 30,000 was purchased in the year 2023 and 20,000 was paid for it. म्हणजे when did you purchase this billets table? 2023. And how much did you pay that year? 20,000. This year you are paying how much? 10,000. Understood or no? So now tell me, this billets table, will it come only in closing balance sheet or should it come in opening balance sheet also? Opening balance sheet ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು? हाँ 30. तब पेमेंट कितना किया है? 20. तो क्रेडिटर्स भी आना चाहिए ना फिर. हाँ, so 30 if you take there, then you have to take creditors also how much? 10. 20,000 pay ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 10,000 creditors atla. So this is nothing. This 10,000 paid is creditors paid this year. Understood? Go to opening balance sheet. Go to opening balance sheet. अरे opening balance sheet में जाओ, उधर लिखो billets table, asset side 30,000 ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ. ಆವಾಗ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಏ ಹೇಳ್ರು, ಈ 30,000 ಬಿಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು 23ಗೆ 2023ಗೆ ರೊಕ್ಕ ಆವಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ರೇನು ಬರೀ 20,000 ಕೊಟ್ರಿ? 20,000 ಕೊಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10,000 ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ ಥಾನಾ. ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬಿಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ 10,000. Creditors for billets table 10,000. Now that 10,000 is paid in which year? This year. So this year creditors will be 0, but billets table will be 30,000 because opening balance is also 30,000, closing balance is also 30,000 because there is no depreciation in this sum. Kalla, take billets table in the closing balance sheet 30,000 and creditors nothing. Creditors gaya, वो 10,000 पेमेंट हो गया. ये हेड रो, ये समझ में आ रहा है क्या नहीं रे सबको? अभी नेक्स्ट बोलो, नेक्स्ट आइटम क्या है? इंक, पेपर इंक, टेक इट एज एन एक्सपेंस राइट देयर. पेपर इंक एटसेट्रा एक्सपेंस 250. ड्रामा एक्सपेंसेस ऑलरेडी ले चुके हैं. अदर 2 आइटम्स इज कैश इन हैंड, कैश एट बैंक, क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट में ले लो. टेक दिस इन क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट, एसेट साइड, कैश इन हैंड, कैश एट बैंक. हो गया. चलिए प्रोसीड. यस, all items are taken. Now tell me which is the first account which you are going to take up? Opening balance sheet. It is not an account, it's a statement. हाँ right there. तो opening balance sheet पहला close करो. कितना आता है देखो? Opening capital fund. I think billiards table 30,000 plus cash in hand 8,100 plus cash at bank 15,000 minus 10,000 creditors 43,100 ಬರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. Right there. 43,100 opening capital fund. $43,100 opening capital fund. Fast. 10,650 plus donations 2,800 plus 300 plus 1,500 plus 400 plus 250 plus 750. Total is 16,650. Huh? Answer? Minus 500 minus 410 minus 380 minus 250 12,110. Surplus 12,110. Go and add surplus to the capital fund. 43,100 plus 12,000 this thing minus नहीं donations भी ऐड करने का ना 4,200. I think closing capital fund is 49,410. plus insurance outstanding plus subscription 550, 60,040, 600,440 minus furniture 7,000, investment 6,000, billiards table 30,000, cash in hand, cash at bank 20,200. Clear? Done. B. आ जाओ next. Yeah. 10 marks done. 50% is done. 50%, 1.5 hour. 50% is done. Another 1.5 hour, you have to finish off this. Okay, chalo, start. Akbar, Birbal, Chetan shared profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. They took joint life policy in the year 2021 for 1,50,000 and a premium of 9,000 has been paid annually on 10th June. The surrender value of the policy for the various years, here it is nil. 2022 में 2,700, 23 में 6,000, 24 में 1,800. Akbar retired on 15th April 2025 and the policy was surrendered. You are required to prepare joint life policy account for 2021 to 2025. Assuming joint life policy account is maintained at what value? Surrender value. Means it is treated as an asset. Okay, I'll do this right there. JLP account. Joint life policy account. Huh. Yeah. 9,000 is premium, no? Just check the premium, guys. 9,000 is being paid. Okay. When it is paid? 10th June every year. Okay. So we'll take December as year end. So 10th June 2021 to bank 9,000. Now tell me what is the surrender value? Nil. If surrender value is nil, you show this balance also as what? Nil. So buy balance carried down, surrender value nil. Sir, what are you saying? If this is nil, but idhar to 9,000 hai. Here also should be what? 9,000. You are showing this. This is an asset. Huh? This is what? An asset. Asset should be shown at nil. It means that balance should be transferred to. Tell me, by profit and loss account. How much? 9,000 is transferred to profit and loss. 31st December 2021. Here 31st December 2021 balance is nil. Now come to next year. 1st Jan 2022. To balance brought down is what? Nil. समझ ले? See, when this, ये देखो इधर. The surrender value nil hai, so whatever is the premium paid minus surrender value should go to P&L. समझ में आया? I repeat, whatever premium paid minus the surrender value should go to P&L. Now tell me nil आया. अभी आ जाओ. Next year में कितना पे किया? वापस 10th June 2022 you said to bank. How much you paid? 9,000. Now in 2022 surrender value कितना है? 2,700. अभी कितना है लेने का इधर? Buy balance carried down surrender value 2,700. अभी बैलेंस देखो कितना बचा है? 9,000 है टोटल इधर. ये भी 9,000 माइनस करो. 9,000 minus 2,700. 31st December 2022 by P&L कितना जाएगा? 6,300. And this is 31st December 2022 closing balance. Now this will be opening balance next year. 1/1/2023. To balance brought down. कितना आता है बोलो? 2700. This will come here. समझ ला? अरे understood or no? ये दिल पर 3. Now tell me, 2023 also you paid a premium on 10th June. 10th June 2023 to bank. कितना के premium? 9000. अभी का surrender value बोलो. 31st December 2023 by balance carried down. Surrender value SV कितना दिया रे बाबा? 6000. हाँ, अभी टोटल कितना है देखो इधर. 11,700 minus 6000 by P&L 31st December 2023 by P&L. ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋತ್ರಿ? 5700. Next year 2024 ಬರ್ಪಾ. fast 1/4/2024 to balance brought down. Surrender value 6000. बरोबर है? Now premium paid again 10th June 2024 to bank. How much is the premium paid? 9000. Surrender value सत्य 31st December 24 by balance carried down. Surrender value कितना है? 10,000 है? 10,800. 10,800 इधर 15,000 है ना. सो 15,000 में से 10,800 निकालो तो बाय P&L में कितना जाएगा? 4,200 goes to P&L. Now next year 1/1/2025 to balance 10,800. Now wait, read the question. Akbar retired on 15th April, means April comes before June, means before paying the premium, and the policy was surrendered. If the policy is surrendered, they'll get the surrender value, and surrender value in the year 2025 कितना है? 10,800. यही बाय बैंक करके आएगा 15th April 2025 on retirement by bank. पैसा आ गया 10,800. This account gets closed. Simple. That's it. आंसर खत्म हो गया. कितने मार्क का क्वेश्चन है? 5 मार्क्स. आ गया 5 मार्क्स. गॉट इट? इजी है. You heard, bro. It is treated as an asset. So asset will be the closing balance. Difference will be transferred to P&L. इतने नेट पे करने हो. This is method 2. Any difficulty? Clear? हो गया. B हो गया. C बर्पा. 5 marks. Oh, 20 marks question. Question number 4. ಏನು ಭಾರಿ ಅಂಕರ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದ ಇದ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್. 10 marks. 5 marks. 5 marks. Okay. Fast. Barpa. Sita, Geeta, Meena are partners in a firm. On 1st April 2023, their fixed capital stood at 7,50,000, 3,75,000, 3,75,000 respectively. Fixed capital. Now, as per the provisions of partnership deed, Meena was entitled to a salary of 75,000 per annum. All partners are entitled to interest on capital at 5% per annum. Profit and loss are to be shared in the ratio of their capitals of the partners. Net profit for the year ended. Careful. Net profit for the year ended 31st March 2024, 4,95,000, and 31st March 2025, how much? 6,75,000 was divided equally without providing for the above adjustments. E adjustment kottelor, and they have distributed. Okay, you are required to pass adjustment journal entry to rectify the above entries. Please go through the question once again. You are required to pass an adjustment journal entry to rectify the above errors. First of all, tell me, fixed capital का तो लेने का सवाल ही नहीं उठता. First of all, you tell me, hello, if I put a statement like this, okay, capital balance, okay, particulars, please take down particulars. फर्स्ट कौन है? सीता, बाद में गीता and मीना, मीना ना, and then you take total. Now first one, amount already credited, amount already credited without adjustment, that is profits for 23, profits for 23-24 and 24-25. now you tell me total profits कितना है? 23-24 ये है, this is 23-24 यार, and ये 20-25 means this is 24-25. कितना टोटल है? 4,95,000 plus 6,75,000 ऐड ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. 4,95,000 plus 6,75,000 total is 11,70,000. This 11,70,000 is already distributed in the ratio of their profit sharing ratio is as per the capital ratio. 7,50,000, 3,75,000, 3,75,000 is 2:1:1. correct है? so profit sharing ratio कितना है? 2:1:1. distribute करो, divided by 4 into 2. कुछ तो गलती किया मैंने, equally कहते हैं ना, oh I am sorry, was divided equally without providing above adjustments. Actually it should have been divided in which ratio? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರಲ್ಲ, profits and losses are to be shared in the ratio of their what? capitals ಅಂತ, but capital ratio में divide नहीं हुआ है, equally divide हुआ है. so divide by 3 करो, 11,70,000 divided by 3 which will give you 3,90,000. ये गलत हुआ है, so गलत क्रेडिट हुआ है, गलत क्रेडिट हुआ है. सेकंड, now amount that should have been credited, A, one is salary, है ना, ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ, वन इज सैलरी. सैलरी किसको जाना चाहिए? मीना. कितने साल का? 2 साल का. 75,000 सैलरी ना, इंटू 2 years. मीना को क्रेडिट होना चाहिए था कितना? 1,50,000. कळ तीतिलो, the amount already credited, the amount that should have been credited. कळ, एक्चुअल क्रेडिट 1,50,000 होना चाहिए था. और किसको किसको जाना चाहिए? इसको जाना है. then all partners are entitled to interest on capital 5%. now tell me interest on capital B, interest on capital B होना चाहिए था. now interest on capital, you tell me what are the capitals? check. हेड्रो, इसको कितना है? 7,50,000 इंटू 5% प्लस 5%, 2 साल का 10% होगा ना. हेड्रो, तो कितना होना चाहिए इसको? 75,000 हियर, 37,500 हियर, 37,500. एग्री? ये कैसा है मालूम पड़ा? कैसा? इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल इज फॉर, ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, for 2 years at the rate of 5% on fixed capital. We'll give you this much. Is that clear? Next, tell me. नेक्स्ट सी. नाउ शेयर ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स. एक मिनट रो. नाउ शेयर ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स है. फर्स्ट यू टेल मी what is the first year, what is the total profit? 11,70,000. अभी 11,70,000 में से ये टोटल कितना गया बोलो. ये 1,50,000, 37,500, 37,500, 37,500 गया ना. माइनस करो उसको. माइनस 1,50,000 माइनस 37,500 माइनस 37,500 माइनस 75,000. बचा कितना है? This 8,70,000 had to be distributed equally or in the profit sharing ratio? Profit sharing ratio. Is that clear? Here draw. Here la. 8,70,000 in the ratio of in 2:1:1. Matter distribute. 8,70,000 divided by 4 into 2. 4,35,000. 2,17,500. 2,17,500. Now total this and ये ऊपर का रहने दो. ये नीचे का टोटल करो. टोटल क्रेडिट. टोटल अमाउंट that should have been credited. Tell me. टोटल कितना क्रेडिट होना चाहिए था? इधर 75,000 माइनस 4 लाख प्लस 75,000 प्लस 4,35,000 कितना आता है? 5,10,000 क्रेडिट होना चाहिए था. इसका 3,500 प्लस 2,17,500. इसका 2,55,000 क्रेडिट होना चाहिए था. इसका 1,50,000 प्लस 37,500 प्लस 2,17,500 ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ? 4,05,000 क्रेडिट होना चाहिए था. बराबर है. नाउ and concentrate now. Third one, adjustment. Now I'll ask you a question. Hear it. Concentrate. मुझे बताओ कितना क्रेडिट हुआ है सीता को? 3,90,000. आंसर 3,90,000 क्रेडिट हुआ है ऑलरेडी. कितना क्रेडिट होना चाहिए था? 5,10,000. तो कम हुआ है ना क्रेडिट. आंसर. हाँ. सो ये डिफरेंस कितना है? 5,10,000 माइनस 3,90,000 1,20,000 शॉर्टफॉल है. इसको क्रेडिट करना चाहिए. कर अंडरस्टूड और नो? देन इसको कितना है बोलो? इसको 3,90,000 क्रेडिट हुआ है मगर क्रेडिट होना चाहिए था 2,55,000. सो 3,90,000 माइनस 2,55,000 1,35,000. इसको डेबिट करो. यूजलेस फेलो. अंडरस्टूड? इसको ज्यादा क्रेडिट. अरे गीता को ज्यादा मिला ना. 3,90,000 मिला है. मिलना चाहिए था कितना? 2,55,000. इसलिए अभी डेबिट करना है ना. इसको 15,000 क्रेडिट. व्हाट इज द जर्नल एंट्री? टेल मी नाउ. टेल मी द एंट्री. किसको क्रेडिट करना चाहिए और किसको डेबिट करना चाहिए? गीता को डेबिट. हाउ मच? 1,35,000. So right there, Geeta current account, not fixed capital. Is that clear? Fixed capital method is there. So one is current account, another is fixed capital. Right there, journal entry. Maro, journal entry. Geeta current account, debit 1,35,000. To whom? Sita current account credit how much? 1,20,000. हे अमन ती तुलो. हां अरे क्रेडिट व्हायला पाहिजे रे. हे बघ रे क्रेडिट. तू सीताला क्रेडिट किती दिलास? चुकीचं क्रेडिट दिलास 3,90,000. ऍक्च्युली किती द्यायला पाहिजे? 5,10,000. अजून शॉर्टफॉल आहे ना क्रेडिट. मग क्रेडिट कर सीताला 1,20,000. कळला का रे? आणि मीनाला क्रेडिट दिलेला आहे ऑलरेडी. गिवन इज 3,00,000. क्या हुआ? अरे अंडरस्टूड, ऑलरेडी दिया कितना है, 3,90,000 दिलेला है. कितना देने का है, 4,05,000 देने का है. अगेन अ शॉर्टफॉल ऑफ 15, नो. सो गिव हर ना 15, गिव 15 क्रेडिट. सो टू मीना, मीना करंट क्रेडिट how much, 15. ना इन दोनों को ये समझ में आया कि नहीं रे, क्या नहीं, हाँ 15. तो इन दोनों को 135 क्रेडिट, इसको डेबिट होगा गीता को. एडजस्टमेंट एंट्री हो गया. अंडरस्टूड. मार्क दिस सम एज इंपॉर्टेंट. कितना क्रेडिट हुआ है, कितना क्रेडिट होना चाहिए, उसका डिफरेंस. देन यू पास ए जर्नल एंट्री. मार्क इट एज इंपॉर्टेंट सम. क्लियर? Now we have solved question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. Now rest question number 4. Question number 4 you do it fast. I will not help you now. Please do it.